Let me tell you, I think our bodies know how to motivate us. My body knows, give this girl acne, give this girl scalp psoriasis. She's gonna figure out how to resolve these issues we're dealing with. Your body may be the same. In this video, I'm gonna share with you how I have cleared up scalp psoriasis, which may be one of the most unsexy things ever, but you know what? It happens. I'm going to share with you why scalp psoriasis may actually be a good thing, believe it or not, how I cleared it in a way that does not require pharmaceutical type medication or a crazy diet, and other lifestyle choices you can do to really keep the scalp psoriasis at bay. If you're new here, my name is Rachel. Each week I create videos around random stuff that's legit helping me in my life. It's so fun for me. I'm always looking for new stuff and I love learning. So it's nice for me to have a creative process with this. So if you feel like we hit it off, you want to subscribe, would love that. And if you like this video and it brings value, please like it. It does really help. And we're just going to get right into it. Why can scalp psoriasis actually be a good thing? Well, maybe this is a kind of glass half full perspective, but I think it's an indicator that something deeper is going on in your body, and your body is letting you know that. And to treat it with some type of medication, sure, it's going to clear it up, but is it really resolving the issue that's creating this in the first place? So I don't want to just go to a dermatologist and get prescribed a medication to treat the symptom. I want to deal with the root issue. But I still love dermatologists and appreciate dermatologists. I actually did go to the dermatologist after this cleared up. She even checked out my scalp and verified I'm clear. But she also shared with me that about 30% of folks with psoriasis will get arthritis, psoriatic arthritis. I'm not sure how to say it. But I can see it's a word of caution. Hey, Rachel, you got to get things in check, because if you don't resolve your issues, it's going to lead to arthritis. My dermatologist telling me that was kind of alarming, but in a way, a blessing, because I can heed that warning, I believe, through different lifestyle choices. So in that way, I think it's a good thing that I've had scalp psoriasis, and honestly, I'll probably always be at risk for it. So that's the glass half full perspective if you need some of that right now, because I know it is not fun. I actually was thinking about how psoriasis sounds a lot like sorry sis. Sorry sis, that you have to anticipate flakes coming off in your hair that are going to be noticeable to everyone, that this isn't something that can just be handled by some dandruff shampoo, unfortunately. So sorry sis that you're dealing with psoriasis. Got to add some humor to all this fun. Okay, so I know what you care about is like, what did you do? How'd you clear this? Well, in the Tampa Bay area, South Tampa specifically, there is a holistic doctor who goes by Dr. Duke. And Dr. Duke uses the approach of muscle testing to figure out what may be creating issues within the body. I have gone to Dr. Duke before for cystic acne. I've dealt with cystic acne before. I treated it with Accutane, which what a road that is to go down. But I got acne again. And when I was about to be like, I'm just going to get on Accutane again, I'm not even trying to deal with this, my husband then reminded me, you remember how bad those symptoms and side effects were from Accutane? Maybe you just try something else first. Just try something else first. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to give this holistic doctor a whirl. Going to him after seeing him and after getting on the protocol he gave me, my inflammation was gone, my acne was gone. What a godsend. Okay, so a few years later, now I'm dealing with scalp psoriasis. Of course, my first choice is to go to Dr. Duke. I schedule an appointment with Dr. Duke, and I also schedule an appointment a few weeks later with my dermatologist, just for good measure. I do want to add, if you're not in the Tampa Bay area, you can take advantage of Dr. Duke's services virtually. He shared with me that although in person is more effective, he certainly can treat people virtually as well. So that's great to know. Before I get into any of this, I should add, I'm not a doctor. You really should consult with a physician for this. I'm just sharing with you what's worked for me and letting you know that this is a possibility, that supplementation can be a route for treating your psoriasis. That's what this video is about. Please consult with your physician, whether it's a holistic physician, whether it's a standard physician, whatever you got to do. Why do I always itch when I film? I don't know why. So go to Dr. Duke, and he lets me know that these issues I'm dealing with have to do with my liver and my small intestines. Also, it seems like candida is a factor with this. So he gave me some supplements to treat that. I'm going to share with you what they are, but your situation may be different. Your scalp psoriasis may be caused by something different, which is why it's good for you to go to a doctor, or consult with Dr. Duke virtually if you're not in the Tampa Bay area, or that's why you don't want to just buy the supplements I have, and you really do want to get your own consultation. So what he prescribed me is first what's called Permavite, and I take this 3 times a day on an empty stomach. Really, that means an hour before my meal or an hour after, 3 times a day. This is to improve the gut lining. So leaky gut is an aspect of what I'm being diagnosed with as well. So this, and when I was dealing with acne, he had also given me this and asked me to take this 3 times a day as well. I think it tastes like sugar water. One of my friends who's gone to Dr. Duke too, she could not stand the taste of it. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but some people cannot stand the texture of this. Just be warned. You can buy this on Amazon. Dr. Duke actually also has his own version of this, but they're basically this, I think they're the same thing. They look like they're exactly the same, like the same supplement facts, but Dr. Duke, I think this is a common one for him to prescribe. The other supplement he had me take, again, 3 times a day, I think 2 capsules of this 3 times a day, is this Thorne Formula SF722 undeclinic acid. It will tell you to take much more on the bottle than this. This treats candida. You want to be careful about how much you take, because if you take too much, you can get candida die-off symptoms, which are not ideal, and Dr. Duke prescribes this in a way to avoid that. So I have that 3 times a day, 2 capsules. Another thing he gave me that's, again, treating this kind of candida is this supplement here, Candicid Forte, also on Amazon. I take 2 of these capsules 3 times a day. You see a theme here, 3 times a day. And then Orthospore, I take 1 of these 3 times a day. And then one last one is Livaplex that I also took 1 capsule 3 times a day. All these supplements are linked below. They're all on Amazon. If you use my link, I think I get like 3 pennies, but it really does help. So I really appreciate if you want to take the extra step and leverage my link instead of just searching on Amazon. We really appreciate that, but obviously not obligated. But those were the supplements he prescribed me. And let me tell you, within a week, my plaques, as they're called, were gone, were cleared. And so Dr. Duke just recommended to just see all the bottles through. I've been traveling for work and I've kind of fallen off of taking these. My plaques have not come back, but that's why there's some capsules in the bottles. I still need to finish them out. But I've been cleared now for probably a month and a half now. So that is a great relief. In my research, I've learned that excessive alcohol can cause for flare-ups. Gluten is known to be correlated with scalp psoriasis and psoriasis in general. So I have really been conscious about avoiding gluten. I'm not crazy strict about it. My husband is currently making us brunch right now. I'm so lucky. And we're gonna have some bread. I'm gonna have some gluten. I'm not gonna be crazy strict about it, but even with my daily lunches I have, which is usually like a big salad, instead of croutons, I'm doing like gluten-free crackers. You know what I mean? Like little things like that. Gluten-free, reduce alcohol, avoiding what's called nightshades. Those are things like tomatoes, peppers, potatoes. Avoiding those are said to really help people reduce their scalp psoriasis flare-ups. But I think one of the things Dr. Duke had even told me was by strengthening your gut lining, it really does help reduce that food sensitivity, which is nice. So this is certainly a rundown of how I have cleared up my psoriasis in a way that doesn't require a crazy diet, because when taking these supplements, I did not go gluten-free. I did not avoid these nightshades, and it cleared up. But knowing I'm not going to be taking these supplements forever, and knowing that this was caused likely by certain foods and certain lifestyle choices, I'm making those adjustments for the future. I'm just so thrilled that there is a real option to clear this up that's not with some type of topical steroid that's going to treat it, sure, but what's really going on? That's what I want to figure out. What's really going on? I want to treat that issue, whether it's caused by leaky gut or candida or liver issues or small intestines. I want to get to the root cause of it and move on with my life. I will include all this relevant information in the description below. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I respond to just about every comment, And if you know someone that's dealing with scalp psoriasis, please be sure to forward this video along to them. And if you are dealing with scalp psoriasis, I want to leave you with the sorry sis, psoriasis, sorry sis, it sucks. But thankfully there are options out there to treat it that may not be super intense. And then it's kind of great that our bodies let us know, hey, something's up that you need to take care of. We're lucky for that. So with that, I hope you found value in this video. If you liked it, do me a favor. Smash that like button, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks.